Manchester United suffered yet more disappointment on their return from the March international break last Saturday. The Red Devils are enduring a pretty dismal campaign to date and were played off the park by a Brentford side sat just a few points off the relegation zone. Erik ten Hag's side only managed a point at the GTEC Community Stadium after Christopher Ajer's 99th-minute equaliser cancelled out Mason Mount's first Man United goal. In the 7th minute of stoppage time, the 13-time Premier League champions returned to West London on Thursday, when they face fellow strugglers Chelsea, a fixture they won 2-1 at Old Trafford earlier in the season. Ten Hag's side still harbour hopes of a top 4 spot this season, but Champions League qualification looks increasingly unlikely with each passing week, with some injuries to contend with ahead of Thursday's battle. Here's how Man United could line up against Chelsea. Rasmus Højlund is looking to resurrect his form from earlier this year. GK Andre Onana, the Cameroonian stopper, has managed to largely eradicate the errors that haunted him early in his United career, but Chelsea will keep him on his toes at Stamford Bridge. RB Diogo Dalot, the Portuguese, is an inconsistent performer and will have his work cut out to handle the speedy and tricky Mykhailo Mudryk on Thursday. One thing you can guarantee is he will give his all, though. CB Raphael Varane, the former Real Madrid defender, was withdrawn against Brentford as a precaution, but Ten Hag has confirmed he is available for the trip to Stamford Bridge. With injuries piling up at the back, his experience and leadership will be vital on Thursday. CB Harry Maguire, with Lisandro Martinez and Victor Lindelof sidelined, Maguire is likely to partner Varane at the back, although Johnny Evans is now fit too. The centre-back has been an inconsistent performer this season and won't be relishing a battle with the pacey and direct Nicholas Jackson. LB Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Man Utd's left-back injury crisis means Ten Hag has had to be creative in that area, with Wan-Bissaka shifting to the other side of defense recently. Given he's such a strong 1v1 defender, the orthodox right-back will be the perfect match for the influential Cole Palmer. CM Kobbie Mainoo, the youngster, wowed England supporters over the international break and continues to astound with his mature displays in United red. The Wonder Kid will be aiming to dominate a £221 million Chelsea midfield on Thursday. CM Casemiro, the Brazilian, provided an assist off the bench against Brentford and could reclaim his spot in the starting lineup on Thursday. Man Utd's midfield has been a big concern this season, with Casemiro having been guilty of underperforming. RM Alejandro Garnacho, one of the few shining lights for Man United this term. The youngster has often provided a crucial spark for the Red Devils in the final third. His pace will be useful on the counter-attack at Stamford Bridge. AM Bruno Fernandes, Man Utd's skipper, the 29-year-old will need to be at his creative best against the Blues. He has 2 goals and 3 assists in his last 6 games for club and country. LM Marcus Rashford, if we see the best of Rashford on Thursday, Chelsea could be in trouble, especially if Malo Gusto is sidelined through injury. However, his inconsistency makes it tough to predict what we'll see from the Englishman. St. Rasmus Højlund, the £72 million man, was flying before picking up an injury in February but is yet to find the net in the 4 games since his return. His form will be crucial from now until the end of the season. Chelsea look set to welcome back a trio of players ahead of tonight's Premier League clash with Manchester United. Carney Chukwuemeka, Robert Sanchez and Trevoh Chalobah are all back after missing the disappointing 2-2 draw with 10-man Burnley on Saturday. Malo Gusto, meanwhile, should also be fit to feature, having avoided injury after being taken off in the 87th minute of that match at Stamford Bridge. Ben Chilwell is sidelined through illness after missing out at the weekend due to a knock to his knee, which he sustained while away on international duty with England. We didn't see Chile from Friday because the doctor and the medical staff removed a lot of fluid from his knee after coming back. From the national team, Chelsea boss Mauricio Pochettino told reporters on Saturday he got ill and wasn't in Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. He is at home trying to recover. It leaves Chelsea without 7 players for Man Utd's visit to Stamford Bridge this evening. Christopher Nkunku, Reece James, Levi Colwill, Romeo Lavia, Wesley Fofana and Leslie Ugachukwu are all still unavailable. It is longer than we expected, Pochettino said of Nkunku on Wednesday. It was after the Carabao Cup final where he played 30 or 40 minutes. This type of circumstance, not only him, but has affected too many players this season. Pochettino will likely opt to continue. With a stable Chelsea starting 11 against United, with George Petrovic as goalkeeper. The back four will likely be made up of Gusto, Axel Disasi, Benoit Badiashile and Marc Cucurella. Moises Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez and Conor Gallagher will continue in midfield. The main decision facing Pochettino will be whether to start Mykhailo Mudryk over Raheem Sterling again. In a forward line featuring Nicholas Jackson and Cole Palmer, predicted Chelsea 11 for -2-3-1 Petrovic, Gusto, Disasi, Badiashile, Cucurella, Caicedo, Fernandez, Palmer, Gallagher, Sterling, Jackson injured, Chilwell, James, Fofana, Ugachukwu, Lavia, Colwill, Nkunku.